McIntyre this morning. McIntyre looked in the mirror and could say,
and you can see that on his. London.
There's somebody that can bring us to first and only McIntyre. The love I've been shown the past week's incredible across Europe, including tonight. Yeah, but and I just screw you. No, seriously, screw you. When I got fired, where were you? You weren't there for me. When Roman Reigns, how did you help me out? It's Roman and doing that stupid yeet with Jim. Then there's Cody and his referees. Oh, you did nothing. There's only me and knew I could be world champion. So thank you, Drew. There is one person I need to address, though. Cody, I know you're backstage. Figure out a title match. I'm going to say a clause into the contract. Cody, the bottom, you have to work your way. Dangerous, unpredictable Drew McIntyre.
oh! Champion predicted this arrival.
And unpredictable. Well, meantime, world champion makes. And how quickly they go from being throughout Wembley Arena.
Scheduled for a matchup with The Miz. Hoping Orton starting tonight's festivities.
That number one contender fatal four-way enters the ring is something for it.
Go eye to eye with the Apex Predator.
Come out to congratulate me, Randy.
These people in London know that we congratulate you. Opportunity to kick my head through that announced. A man that when I get the opportunity to title before, and I will do it again in all of sports entertainment.
Well, it was a week ago when his entrance, Jacob Ba-2.
The werewolf is in London. Toward the ring, but to the dismay of Drew.
Straight to him, and he's getting after him. Announce desk.
Jacob Fatu is on the
way. And one elbow down through Wembley Arena. Skull-crushing finale, the Miz!
Match begins next!
To the world are on this tonight.
In a city.
This place.
Experience Royal Rumble. Experience Rhea.
We're already underway. Main event to see to be in position to waste it no time.
Cover here by the A-lister.
Trying to get the bell to start things.
So it may have been a plan to ring the bell to make the match official. The Viper has been defanged thus far. I'll wash across the face of Miz.
And delivers. And then mocks Orton with,
well, a man who has perpetually disrespected history. Yet Miz is constantly overlooked and righting all those wrongs.
Yeah, just ask him.
Yeah, he's a very interesting man.
He'll start to SmackDown here in London. Was in the ring, delivering a skull-crushing.
The throne, you are a target, no matter what.
Arriving just in.
They both have incredibly storied careers. Punch his ticket to the Fatal 4-Way a week
to get away from the draping DDT, but now!
Joe, I don't think Randy's finished.
The price. Oh! The Viper is
taking the count in order to inflict even more damage. The Miz.
And this time, after all the
by the Miz, the tables have
ready to roar for the three most. The cover to advance and qualify. Bear from Randy Orton.
And that can be a heartbreak form of skull-crushing finales. This is where the Miz. Orton sends it coming that time. There it is!
Viper! Randy Orton to that fatal four.
The 14-time world champion. Out the Miz. You've seen it. What a win for the Apex Predator.
We will have 4 superstars still away for the #1 contender in Montreal.
Nice. And I see you obviously have some problems with Sami Zayn, and I will step championship on my first night back. And
Ilya, right now, I just see you at the Rumble. I didn't knock out Jacob's teeth.
To SmackDown. Where are things now between the turn left in the hands of Solo Sikoa?
Walk in like you
Acknowledge me.
You don't dodge doors. Walk in live.
Stronger Together is presented by Progressive.
Families, 8-man tag team match. Oh, man!
Am I getting hit by?
Oh,
wait
no.
a second.
Oh, he's got the lantern.
You think you stole the weight of what it really means? The weapon doesn't carry us. Taking it is more powerful. The moth to a flame.
MFTs understand the kind of power they're playing with
That lantern there. Let's turn our attention to the fiercely calm. It was one of the most stunning nights. We will hear from the American Nightmare next. Once we get...
I can see the millions. And they are now in. And if you want this lantern back, but that's just the beginning. I'm going to take, and he is going to be with me. WWE Undisputed title.
And the real definition often of a champion from adversity, or in the case of the man in...
Cody calling himself QB.
You're right. This is just lies across the world. My hands. And if you want this lantern back, but that's just the beginning. But until then, and he is going to back the WWE.
Real definition often of a champion. Adversity, or in the case of the man in front of...
Cody calling himself QB1, and you can see the emotion on the face of the appointment. There's even a level of embarrassment for this man. Coach has so proudly held the undisputed WWE. Feels almost unnatural, almost uncomfortable.
As you sum it up perfectly, as soon as he... And now we will hear from Cody Rhodes.
Well, that sounds... It's okay. I would come out here, WWE champion, and I'd ask you... Don't worry, we're gonna do... Hey, the name of the podcast is what do you want to talk about? Why? I wasn't just the company's champion, I was your... And perhaps I got comfortable with eventualities, all the ways which I could lose tire just that good. I can ask myself that. I'm with the American Nightmare. It's feat, almost an impossible feat, and each shot in the ever-evolving WWE is believing in yourself. So here, pro wrestling to sharpen my skill for WrestleMania in a city that didn't make it official. Drew McIntyre will do this the old ways. 2026 Royal Rumble. So talk about Jacob. I met Jacob Fatu, Bessel Solo Sikoa, and I knew he was on. As a young veteran, I am aware it means. Car down here right now and the brakes off your ass.
Number one, he loves to gamble and is better.
About the words, Joe, more about the eyes. This is a man who will stop at nothing.
There are those eyes, and their championship going to Drew McIntyre.
Speaking of that title picture, please welcome my guest from a qualifying match against Trick Williams for an opportunity to only come back to WWE, but also win that.
Drew McIntyre, but Drew and I, we go way back too. Just like Cody, just like Drew. But unlike Cody and Drew, you know, they're both former WWE back. I am back for a spot at the top. My disputed WWE champion.
You heard the man. Let's head out to the arena.
The following introducing first.
Tricky 2 times, Corey, with 8 seat for those lemon pepper steppers. The WWE podcast roll-up guest this week. Great lineup, including Ken Golden, the $1 billion king of members, her guest, and the Raw recap. Great reception.
This is a star in every sense.
Trick Williams, the brash.
Always ready.
Weighing in at 230 pounds.
Corey, how good does this have to feel? You come back and immediately a chance to fight and make your way to the Fatal 4-Way.
The thing about it is, tasted a great deal of success in WWE. Outside of this bubble, it is not easy task at hand in the form of Trick Williams.
With Trick Williams ringside.
Listen, I think Matt Cardona needs to add what Cardona did in his first run in WWE. Whereas if you're Trick Williams, I'm of the believer.
See, listen, you can hear what was said there, and you can see the thing here with the new year to SmackDown. And I think Trick
and everybody else, for that matter, is trying to leech off.
And you see the power, you see the speed, the instant.
His confidence. It is on another level and believes in his own abilities as much as anyone in a pair of lemon pepper steppers.
Do you think they did these?
Face first goes
Rick Williams out into the floor.
And look, and Matt Cardona, it shuts him up and earns his entry into the Fatal.
Undisputed WWE Championship. You know, when we started the match, that he just strung together in the last one.
Earned it, which tells me that Cardona has put him to say.
Oh, man.
Cardona, but it backfired on him there. In a very short period of time, Trick Williams has become, not the entire fan base likes him or hates him, they feel through the curtain.
Fatal 4-Way, that's what they're trying to qualify for.
Join Randy Orton in the athleticism of Trick Williams.
And a body fat percentage. Now just breaking before the fight.
Don't forget what Trick Williams accomplished before. Trick NA, as they call it. Step in that direction tonight with a win over. Nice neck breaker by Williams.
Hey, we're just 8 days away to Saturday night's main event as we're in the midst of our number one contenders of Matt Cardona into that hard edge of the number one status and fight for it all.
Populated by the Viper Randy Orton. Look at the elbow.
Round and pound with Cardona having returned with a spectacular, jaws to Montreal. Jawbreaker, that big running pump knee. So that, of course, top 10 UFC middleweight. And both men are effective at leveling the playing field for the moment. Mr. Wolf, that. I like the aggression we've seen out of Cardona. This, though. Don't say it, Joe. Rocks the world of Trick. How about able to get that right shoulder up after the zigzag? The landscape has changed in WWE. It's a different game altogether. And one of the two rising stars is now opposite him for the number one contender. Oh, no! There's Cardona. Barrier now out on the floor. And qualify for that Fatal 4-Way. Oh, that'll do it. Kick to it. Again, a testament to the guts and will to apply more offense to this onslaught. Great counter by Cardona. Cardona made him pay. And he knows it. Able to get the knees up. Big house up. His days on the gridiron. Look out, Cardona. I'm telling you right now, you don't. Tricky 2 times. Missing. Take a look at this, the closing moments. Boom! For the trick shot right on the number one contender's Fatal 4-Way. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's time! The intern to exhibit toxic masculinity. So Cardona was likely being toxic. Second, he defeated Keith Wilson.
Drew McIntyre and his undisputed WWE. How do you prepare for an opportunity of this magnitude?
Get ahead of myself. Tonight is about solo. Is it really going to be one-on-one? I came Senor Money in the Bank. If I got to do one versus all again, tonight, it's whatever it takes.
Kid Wilson's on a tear here.
You will, and I'm the solution. Oh, no, you will need reassurance.
you will need me. So let me say, I am the tonic.
The tonic behind him.
And my name
Is Fatu. Show me two things that don't mix. Jacob Fatu. Masculinity.
Look at this athleticism. Loose. Poor Kit Wilson.
Jacob Fatu.
Hey! You have something now.
Cody Rhodes. The American Nightmare.
Look at that. He promised Fatu earlier in the night. Security headed down here. You may need more.
A week of Drew McIntyre earned it by... Oh, this is off SmackDown, and it has been a wild scene to what happened just moments ago with...
Say about me. Yo, punk ass out here right now.
American Nightmare already in a nap would make a beeline for the ring in chaos. The American Nightmare stepped in London. A swarm of security.
No, this is happening, Corey. This is Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu. Of course, we are all, and we're filling out the four. And
the following is an match. Introducing first, up at 250 pounds.
hand, it's like his conquering bag of gold.
I feel dirty watching this. Representative of the legacy of nothing, and seeing it in the possession of Solo in the MFT illustrates the mindset, the mentality of Solo. Greatness for his family again. Solo wants power for the MFT. He can't. This is
he's sitting there.
It's too far.
Cherished family lantern.
And his opponent from New York, Damien!
Weeks ago, we're up in Buffalo. And Priest after that feud. He is hurting after that match.
Well, you want to be at the top of the card in WWE. Matched Aleister Black into his rear-view mirror. Won the World Heavyweight Championship by cashing in. Priest has become obsessed with recap at the very pinnacle of this business. It could all begin.
Isn't that long ago, but then you think of all the damage he's put. #1 contender, fatal four-way. Reigns and Solo Sikoa to
Got him! Hold on! I got him!
Eyes on Solo Sikoa. He was the Solo Sikoa was tabbed for greatness back then. They intend to live up to those expectations.
Our desk right now. And JC Mateo making a human wall
down here. Oh, what a super kick by Priest.
Gather himself here. Of Damian Priest.
Priest stands about 6. Halatonga is an exception for sure.
And off the apron to floor.
The numbers game turning the tide. Led by Solo Sikoa for the #1 contender WWE Championship, now held. The fact that Priest is out here facing Solo, and aside from Rhea Ripley, you're dealing with Solo and these nasty.
Our announce desk as he drives Solo.
This is where the streets of New York will serve Damien. Take a shortcut. He may need.
Looking for that massive rebound. Oh, quick to kick out.
Of this London crowd, dial in the corner.
Next week in Montreal, somebody's going to win. A #1 who are in it. Randy Orton and Trick Williams. If he can qualify and defeat Damian.
Growing as this match progresses into the canvas, and Solo looking for
kick, and you see the MFTs. I mean, even JC Mateo
from Damian Priest able to recover with the opportunity he created for himself.
MFTs surround the ring. JC Mateo. Now, Damian Priest towing the line, center of the ring.
And a left from Priest.
This is something like this.
Priest,
one of the best strikers in the game. With two big men giving everything.
And another. Solo did his best to block. Drop Solo with another lariat. And stage dive in the corner.
And Priest now takes control.
Oh no!
Classic. Would you look at the roll?
Leave the Dan Engler.
He's out of his qualifying match.
Yeah, but the damage has already been done.
Up there, could this be an avalanche? No! Oh,
Mo survives.
That right.
Incredible power. A man the size of Solo, but it looks like
is up on the apron. Tama Tonga, who are
praised.
Samoan spiking it.
And Sikoa now from the
to advance. Oh.
What? Gacy pounding away. Luke Howdy has got JC Mateo. A week ago, Sikoa taking the cherished. 6 is back secured. Oh no! Damian Priest! And it cost him Corey.
Who declared he would be one of Damian Priest. There you see Monk Coil, the celebration. But Solis with a one-way ticket. South joins the madness. That will be the contenders match at Saturday Night SmackDown.
His cherished prize Howdy has secured. Tonga! Solo Sikoa. But it was Damian Priest who advanced.
Sammy, hope that I win, but you think Cody? As usual.
You to win, and a part of me is really happy that you did, because next week at Saturday night's main event in my home Royal Rumble, you and me.
Really inspiring, Sammy, but here's the truth. Hero. If you happen to make it to the Royal Rumble,
we'll see.
Remember,
the following is from Boston, Massachusetts, champion Carmelo.
Challenge for this United States champion. Find out. Faces Melo next.
Noise. 2 champions.
Advantage to defend the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Heavyweight Championship against Ireland.
Raw. Live from Belfast. Special start.
Premier League club. Speaking of Premier, how about to Netflix? It premieres this Tuesday, January.
That's wrong. No, that was terrible.
Oh my God, Seth going up. Becky!
Special moments together, understand each other.
Found out that Becky and Seth were an item for WrestleMania, and then Becky was making out.
With that year-ending battle with Ilya Dragunov.
Came in WWE with very high expectations for himself.
Division champ from Bradford, England.
His opponent from Bradford, England, X-Division champion.
The social media has said, I want the best Britter, the youngest X-Division champion in Tier X-Division champion. The phenomenal, the limit for Leon Slater. The dude is from
England's very own AJ Styles, of course, and the connection there. So let's go back to December 13th. John to AJ Styles and Dragon Lee.
Ironman, yes, he's from Bradford, but this is England. Several great moments here in WWE. Not right for the picking. Momentum means a lot.
Listen, we had December 13th, and on January 6th, and Oba, of course, retaining the NXT Championship. Open challenge, and it is Leon.
Well, listen, we would be remiss. Finally, seem to have found his journey has humbled me to a degree. I've learned to Carmelo says he's trying his best to employ a mom.
Oh, I mean, that thing is echoing. 1948, this was an Olympic venue. This is where Marvelous Marvin Hagler became the middleweight.
Well, what's to say Leon Slater can't shock the world? Jake Styles and Dragon Lee, who competed at Saturday night.
A very special night for Slater, indeed.
Not Joe Tess. Leon Slater is the sort of athleticism that has won him fed home.
Just explosive! Taking the United States. Hello, Hayes. Boy, I mean, you were just talking. Offensive rhythm that Slater put together.
Well, your name, you want the WWE fans to remember you in 3 minutes. Imagine what Slater split off. It could be Leon Slater.
And just to go back to where he is right now compared to where
Carmelo Hayes does have an experience advantage back to his days in NXT. There's a lot of intangibles against the best right now, Carmelo Hayes. Crowd, the respect and admiration they've already the way Carmelo, he's favoring his left knee.
Also against Shinsuke Nakamura.
A slight injury. If you feel something severe, it may not affect your plan,
but you don't scout your opponent.
Title cover here for the championship. Was that Sami Zayn was that all the way back to John Cena against the best who were willing to step up and
springboarding off the ropes. Springboard Spanish fly. His awesome chance have begun here.
Inverted moments ago. Lee right now, it's Slater with love.
With this open challenge of the United States panel. We saw him in a brutal match against there. And now here against Leon Slater. Just 21 years old is Slater.
Oh, what a kick.
How about Carmelo Hayes? Could he?
Melo knows that each and every night he didn't end the job. Doesn't mean, look to this point, that's not something Hayes can afford to.
It's as entertaining as anything.
Slater, who scouted the first 48 inside.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Slater's so explosive.
Leon Slater to this point, scrambling for a cut side kick that took down Hayes.
Opportunities. And Slater, you know what he to everything else he can put forth, and now Slater looks to meet him there. Oh, and look at Slater powering up as Carmelo Hayes.
He's less a law than it is a suggestion.
Forth they go with the seesaw.
Great deal of core strength and energy. Wow!
Hayes is surviving these.
That's what it's defense. Eat all the offense that you can.
Did you see that? Started doing damage on Leon Slater. Leon Slater! Slater! And how about a first? Going at him.
Don't close the case. Just landed his bread and butter. That first 40.
Slater and Wembley.
AJ Styles make fight.
There's that urgency you described, that desperation.
Oh no. High rib. Gold is on the line from the top. Do it!
United States champion Leon Slater. Oh!
Cutter! And he got him!
United States champion!
Man, and give them a little credit here.
You and me. The night he dethroned Ilya Dragunov, he belongs on the biggest.
He's 21, taking on all these challenges.
Nakamura belongs to you. Blew it. Once it, it's mine. This is your one and of my way.
カマ、お前は後者だ。そのうちわかる。家族ですらな。
Can you believe those? I'm a man. I'm not a turtle. They're not practical.
Johnny, now.
I don't have your mask. Wait, what's happening?
Surprise! So after I beat some respect into you, whilst you still can, pal.
That's my favorite time of the week, Joe!
Why would these superstore in WrestleMania?
Ease your way onto SmackDown. You jumped right into the deep end. Senders match in a fatal four-way.
All you bums, bobbleheads, and bootlickers, Trick White money. Because Trick Williams and Damian Priest, congratulations. Let the champ whoop that trick. Hold on a second.
Saturday night's main event.
To do a lot of this. But I know you're free on Friday.
One contenders qualifying match. 110 pounds.
Burst of intensity.
One of these two men will advance to the Fatal Four. Sami Zayn. They collide.
This January in Riyadh. The excitement.
Up for Riyadh season with Royal Rumble.
Saturday night's main event coming to the Bell Center in Montreal. Individual event tickets are on sale now via ticket.
We talked about how the women's tag team division for the women's tag team championship, third team of Julia, the United States champion.
Tag team championship match. The one with the cherished family land
men who will compete at Saturday night's main event with Damian Priest next Friday.
Number one contender, fatal four-way. You know, back other, and in the end, a Torpedo Moscow and an H4-way spot.
Weighing in at 212.
Remember, the night started with Sami desperately wants to, has never broken through with a win. Unrelenting, non-stop force. That man
become world champion anytime. However, Sami rarely is out quite like Sami does, and that bodes very well.
We are sold out at Wembley for our Euro tour. We were in Berlin for all the hits down here in London, and then Corey, you're going to be
a detour to Mexico City.
Yeah, exactly.
Both men delivering
this
big in mixing it up like this with the Mad Dragon because of offense from Dragunov that dethroned Sami. The man won't stay down. The man will sit, Corey. The way that Ilya,
he's sick. I mean, honestly. The big showdown with Carmelo. Then Hayes was willing for the rematch, and it qualify and get to the number one contender fatal four-way.
4 years to come.
He just
like any other.
I mean, he planted
diving knee.
Everything on the tool belt with his offensive arsenal. But Sami able to get out of the way this time.
The scariest upper for victory. Cover by Zayn. Join Randy Orton. Trick Williams hires challenger for the undisputed.
Sokoa, Wyatt 6 were present there to meet Cardona and Randy Orton with an RK Montreal.
Never been a world champion for all of Sami's success. Question yourself. You start to question your legacy. He's living through right now. That's what's driving Sami Zayn.
Look at the intensity on the face of Dragunov.
Was it Sami? The Mad Dragon.
As he switches in the center.
Able to maintain advantage.
Oh,
beautiful.
He has damaged opponents and put the so.
We've got to draw a little attention to the fact that so high octane, so high impact, that you'll see him.
Nutrition. He lives only in risk.
Look at that.
Get that in. Both men down. The arena has both Ilya Dragunov.
Sammy up to his knees first. These are two of the most. Dragunov doing his best once again to muscle. And if you had to compare these two, Joe, strategist when need be. Cover here by his heart. Dragunov is all feeling on him.
While he just threw down and another elbow to
ruthless. This is exactly how the Mad Dragon wants it. Every opponent to fight their very best.
That you watch a Dragunov match and just catch your attention. Simply how much he's getting the energy.
These men are just standing here willingly.
DDT.
Striking. Honestly, being around Dragunov a lot more, he's a machine. He has taken all the pain that he's endured. Is a machine.
Sammy checking his teeth there.
Look at
kick right to the head of Dragunov. It's
favorable position and got caught. Sammy got. Zayn just busted open the eye of Dragunov.
There is center fatal four-way that'll be next week at Saturday night. His feet.
You can see Dragunov's been busted. Backfire. Dragunov feels more.
Ropes against Sami Zayn. Back and forth they have. To deliver. Sit out. He's trying to advance.
Both of the opportunity, but it was not enough to keep power bomb by Sami Zayn.
The classic back in October when Dragunov defeated has taken on all challengers, but here in 2026 would love to get his hands on Drew McIntyre. A Constantine special from Dragunov.
Battle perched on top. The Mad Dragon.
Oh my, missile style.
Entire way. I'll tell you at least halfway, but not enough to finish Sami ship gold. For the Mad Dragon to drop it.
Here comes the got the boot up.
Looking for the corner exploder. Dragon
position to a kick, and it's Sami who does he ever, and look at with back to business. Heels are going over his head.
Elias Sami was trying to follow him.
Now Dragunov still awkwardly meshed into the rope.
To Ilya becoming United States champion. Cold.
And with that, the body scraping down here. Competitors have extended themselves again. Enters the ring. Last second.
Wow.
9.9. Ilya Dragunov. Don backfires. The knee hit him in the back of the. Sami Zayn. Schreiber. Fatal four-way.
Oh! Winner. Sami. 5 to fight. Of a lifetime. The Haluva Kid earned Sami entry into the number.
Look at that foursome. Trick Williams just attacked Sami from behind. Bold, rising star. Knee pad and delivered a brutal.
Made a declaration. He's coming.
Sami Zayn and that man.